Hey, this is gonna be, I know, another commentary video. You guys only want your memes, and I'm very sorry, but memes take a while to deliver because the fights need to be fun or funny or even slightly interesting for meme-based gameplay. But hopefully you're okay with commentary because I think some of these fights are pretty good here. Especially the final fight, which features, everyone's favorite female margins, doing that build the female margin was using could have worked on any race. Actually, no, it couldn't have worked on a female Saiyan, or a male margin, or a Frieza, or anything that basically wasn't a male Earthling or male Saiyan. So, but yeah, there's not much to say. Savage Strike misses here. I tried to use it again, and it misses again because I like the downward Savage Strike, but honestly, you can't use it on characters who are shorter than you because the game's hit detection is just so bad it would never allow it to connect on. For example, if I do it to Namekians, it works all the time, and even the occasional male margin I run across, it works all the time. By this point of the fight, I start toying with the person because I realize there's such a big gap. There's literally no way for me to lose, even if I tried to. I don't know, it's really scummy for me to do this because in the video yesterday, I was kind of showing off how I fight when someone toys with me. I got really aggressive and made a pretty cool comeback. Don't forget to watch that video, by the way. But yeah, I kind of toy around in all of these fights. I don't think I took any of them seriously except the final fight, mostly because of the female margin. Anyways, this guy, in my opinion, I think this guy was new to the game. He was making a lot of amateur mistakes, such as using his evasive in a place where it made no sense to use up the extra bar of stamina. As well as, whenever he vanished behind me, he didn't seem like he tried to protect himself from back hits. It seemed like he was kind of just running into him. I tried to do a very cool bending strike, but it misses because I did not calculate how far away he would be, or if he was on the ground or anything like that, because, I'm stupid. Anyways, he tries to go Super Saiyan, I perfect block it, break his stamina, and I'm toying with him because, Steedo, I only go 1%, yada, old dead meme, and then he just kind of rage quits. Yeah. He had 0 TP, so it's not like he was losing anything, but when you rage quit, it still makes you look much worse, so I don't even know why he did. That was extremely pointless. I guess some people just like to rage quit more than others because they just can't be bothered to wait that long to lose, I guess. I think this person was a female Saiyan. I don't think there was much going on in this fight. It's just me being me. I'm just fighting at a very... I was obviously fighting at... I don't want to use Dragon Ball Z terms when I'm playing the game, but I was fighting at a very suppressed level. Because I'm fully aware that when I'm fighting a race like a female Saiyan, that has a much lower advantage than me in terms of winning. I'm obviously going to try less against them because female Saiyans are so easy to beat, it's a joke. You could easily say, oh, well, female Saiyans aren't that easy to beat because this and that and this and that. The problem is female Saiyans have very poor ways to initiate. Even if you keystun, female Saiyans attack so slowly, sometimes they don't actually hit the enemy before the enemy recovers from the keystun. The best way to play a female Saiyan is honestly extremely defensively, because once you get that guaranteed perfect block, you can do whatever you want, whether you want to do an arm crash or a grab, or hit the enemy before they perfect block you back, something like that. But yeah, the best way to play female Saiyans is extremely defensively, and I know that sounds really gross because I hate defensive play with a passion, but they are so bad you have to play them defensively to get any... I don't. Which is probably why I lose quite a bit on my female Saiyan, because they are meant to be played defensively. I don't see why anyone would play aggressive with a slow race that does low damage until it reaches the end of its combos. This guy was more of an interesting fight, mostly because I think he's the guy that I stamina break him twice, and both times the game doesn't give anything to me for stamina breaking him. I thought he was a spammer because he has the Broly Super Soul on, which gives you ki, which gives you max ki when a game starts, and he had Godbreaker equipped. The way I see it is that anyone who puts on a Broly Super Soul to get max ki at the start of the game is a spammer, because they know they're so bad that they can't work towards their ki. They need it right now so they can start spamming at the beginning of the match. And I'm not even going to say that's a theory or a general consensus, it's just fucking true. I'm not joking. If you go on ranked and you find anyone using that super soul, notice how they're just spamming whatever moves they have equipped. I mean, you could easily say, oh, if the person has got the key to use their moves, they should use their moves all they want. But a good example is I'm constantly on max key in most of my fights, and you don't see me just spamming my most overpowered move 24/7. You can easily argue that it's, yeah, he just drops out this warp Kamehameha. I really fucking hate that. But, yeah, I get mad and I just lock off and look at Elvis's face. That was literally me when that stopped working. Where was I going with this? God damn it. Oh, but yeah, but the way I see it, I mean, most other people don't see it this way, but if you want to believe key cancelling and stuff like that and XY spamming is legit, that's completely fine and understandable. But you need to accept the fact that people who don't XY and key cancel and can keep up to people who do XY and key cancel, those people are automatically better. There's no way to argue against it. Yeah, this guy makes a bit of a comeback against me. I mean, it's mostly just me throwing the match and messing around. The whole match I was trying to bait him into doing a Godbreaker so I could just disrespect him. But he never used Godbreaker the whole time, which made me think, what was the point of even having the Broly Super Soul? Because he's not really... Oh, there we go. He uses it, and then I just heavy stamina break him, and then I disrespect him with perfect Kamehameha, I think, because why not? It's an awesome move in my opinion. I would say it's underrated. Yeah, it is basically underrated. People don't use perfect Kamehameha in knockdowns now with the male Saiyan. It's not got any original combos to it. He tried to charge up and I tell him, nope, there's no maximum charges this fight. I kind of like doing that to people. I mean, sometimes I'll charge up alongside people, but if I don't trust someone, I'll just shoot a Ki Blast at them to tell them, hey, stop, we're fighting now. This guy spams the hell out of Godbreaker. Unlike the other guy, who... Also, that happens a lot. What you just saw, the heavy stamina break, that happens a lot this match. But the other guy had the super soul that was meant for spamming ki, so you would genuinely think, oh, he's a spammer. This guy didn't, and he was spamming. So, yeah, he's the kind of people that need the Broly super soul, because the other guy wasn't really using it at all. He didn't need all of his start game ki. But yeah, this guy embarrasses himself a lot. He keeps doing things that make me just heavy stamina break him, like over and over and over. I think that's the third heavy stamina break. The whole video I'm just messing around with because I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. I just found this fight more funny than anything, that's why I included it. It's not like it's really serious or anything. I think he tries to go for another Godbreaker here. I just bait him into Godbreakers because I know he's so panicky and finicky that he'll just do them. No, he tries to do this, I teleport behind him. Why do people still do that? Like this late into the game. People still do that Super Saiyan Big Bang trick. It's so easy to punish. He panics Godbreaker again and then just dies. I think that was 5 heavy stamina breaks in one game. This is why you shouldn't be a spammer, because it leads you nowhere. Speaking of spammers, this is the grand fight. Steedoje versus generic cheap female Majin build. Featuring Gigantic Omega, Aura Slide, I think Savage Strike. Basically just like all of the really good supers that you can chain in infinite combos. Not to mention the person dash guarded like a fucking cow, oh my god. People say there's nothing wrong with dash blocking, but notice how all the people who dash block are using extremely overpowered builds or anything because they don't give a shit about the balance. So, before you come at me with what's wrong with dash blocking, look at what all the cheap players are doing and then tell me if you think that's a legit strategy. You think the cheap players have enough skill to get that many perfect blocks? Fuck off. It's so... I mean, I don't know how people don't see the problem with dash blocking. Dashing gives you invincibility frames, and if you block while you're in those frames, you just get a guaranteed perfect block. It just makes it. It's like simple. I didn't need to explain it. Hopefully, I didn't need to explain that to any of you guys. But this match was pretty close. I was actually trying this match, and the worst part is I was playing really finicky as well. If I knew that they didn't have the female Majin Super Soul, I would have done a lot better. I mean, I do a lot better because I rematched this person as Vegito Blue. And I do much better because I know that they don't have the female Majin Super Soul. But yeah, I was playing really panicky because I know Aura Slide is a really fucking gay bullshit move. You can use it whenever you want, and it always works wonders. It gives you invincibility frames, it stuns your enemies. Fucking hell, that move is way too much. Anyways, he gets really panicky because he notices that I'm keeping up to him. Despite the fact that I don't have any cheap moves on #Steeder was the best. I go for a stamina break here, combo into... Oh, I don't do Savage Strike, I just do the 3 Ys and then Super Kamehameha, which surprisingly took his whole health bar out. Oh, I do have Super Vegeta in that preset, never mind, alright. I have Super Vegeta in that preset. And I won't try to get in the way of this next fight, but I'll let you guys just watch this fight, this rematch that I had with him as Vegito Blue. So, I'll put the usual memes in for you guys, so, let me know if you enjoyed it.
Bring it, because I'm ready! Of course! Of course! Of course! Of course! Of course! But you were wide open.
Well, that's basically the end of the video. So if you liked it, make sure you you like it and you comment something along the lines of, "Hey, Steedo is gay," and I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah. Peace.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.